We at Smith State Prison with this one. And you know what I'm saying? I always tell y'all about the energy you put out is the energy you gonna get back. So that's one of them situations. So I was in the dorm with that white boy named Smurf. Smurf was an ex-scammer. You know what I'm saying? He one of them scammers that at this camp he up, this camp he down. Then one of the times he was down. Wasn't nobody messing with him, you know what I'm saying? Cause phone wasn't plentiful like that. And you know when it comes to them scams, they got to have your phone for a long time, hours, to try to pull something off. So he wasn't getting no fucking with. So he was reduced to his natural state. Oh yeah, that boy was cleaning up room, washing clothes. You know what I'm saying? Going up there to the chow hall with his bowl, getting them beans. That boy was on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Smoking shitterettes and dickerettes. Oh, yeah, he was one of them ones. He was one of them real raw ones. He could see a nigga standing by the giant shite, smoking a cigarette. He'll walk right up on that boy and ask to hit that damn thing. Boy, dickerette all on it, man. Nasty. Yeah. But he one of them braggadocious type, though. Love to talk about what he used to have, and he always used to love to say, you could ask such and such, you could ask such and such, you could ask such and such. And I'm like, bruh, why is you doing all that? Like, you know, he one of the ones who always trying to prove himself to people. But bruh, you'll have a conversation talking about the money, all the money you had, then 5 minutes later, you over there washing clothes and cleaning tennis shoes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, that chain gang shit like the army. Be all you can be, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he was a slickster, too. You had to watch him. A couple times I caught him stealing out the Muslim rug. You know, they had the little coffee fingers, the little oatmeal pies and bomb cookies and shit like that. Yeah, I peeped that boy one day. He had done swiped them folk. You know what I'm saying? For 2 bones of coffee. I seen that poor ass bit. So he went to the water fountain. And shit, a couple minutes later, he's shaking the goddamn finger cough. I said, hey, bro, you might want to go put that shit back, bro. For real, bro. You know niggas have, you know what I'm saying, ways of knowing, bro. So you know you ain't cut like that. You might well put them folks shit back, bro. For real, bro. So he was like, man, I don't give a fuck. At this point, I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. I'm like, oh, okay, you big dog. You ain't studying that shit. So, shit, who am I? I just, you know, I ain't want to go on lockdown, you feel me? Because it was too hot at the time to be in that room. And I only had one fan, and that ain't nothing in that room, boy. You got to be somewhat comfortable, because I'd never be all the way comfortable in prison. But as comfortable as I could be, you got to have at least 3 fans in that room, man, to make it feel like something. But it was too hot to be in that room. Then my fat ass roommate, goddamn, that boy, he take showers and shit like that. But we fuck around go on lockdown, and that poor ass bitch can't bathe for about 3-4 days. That boy go to smelling like Emma, Neil Love, real love. Yeah, it be smelling like wild hogs in that damn thing. Oh yeah, that boy just had some of his pores that it just was some type of funk that if he went, you know what I'm saying, a while without washing that damn thing up, boy, it omits a smell. Like his skin give off this smell. That thing, yeah, I'm talking about that shit was punching me all in the nose. That thing was funky, ronky, poor ass bitch. I don't know what was wrong with that damn boy. I went try to be locked out of that room, got there smelling it damn boy. He got there, he tried to get in the sink, but that shit seemed like it make it worse. Goddamn, that boy. Yeah, but you know, so he ain't care, I ain't care. It was what it was. So they going by and shit, you know what I'm saying? Another war popped off, you know what I'm saying, about a plug. Come to find, cause you know the street talk, you always gonna find out what happened. You know what I'm saying? The dude had done took another dude plug. She had done chose another dude. Dude wasn't feeling that, so he popped with it out there on the walk, broad daylight, popped that boy on sight. You feel me? So they locked the countdown, cause the two sides, you know what I'm saying? One was blood, one was Crip. So, you know, they had they little standoff and they little war or whatever. So we on lockdown anyway. Boom, we come out lockdown and shit, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is hungry, niggas is nicking like a chicken. Niggas is looking crazy. At this time, boy, Smith was on the floor, like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you get a new deputy warden of security, they gonna try to make their mark on the camp. So, it gonna be fucked up for a little while just so he can, like, yeah, this who I am, you feel me? But, you know, it's money. They gonna let that shit come in so they can tax you when they catch you with it. The warden come in during inspection, letting you know, I know y'all got phones in here, dope, cigarettes, all this shit. If you want to keep it, y'all better keep them knives put up. You know what I'm saying? Once you bring out them knives and shit, go on like that. Oh, yeah, them folk coming. They coming to flip you. So, you know, we in that bit kicking it. You know what I mean? Everybody done cleaned up. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to go to the front to get the chemicals and shit. I had to clean my room and burn some incense. Goddamn, good thing my bunkmate stayed in the shower. He stayed in there be about 30 minutes. You know, he got to get in there, boy. You got to go, boy, that shit was hen. They had her down bad on lockdown. Then they barely want to let a nigga take a shower. So I was glad for that. Got the room back smelling right, proper, because he had that thing smelling like Vienna sausage juice. Oh, yeah. Some spoiled Vienna sausage juice. Oh, no. Hell no. So, you know, I had to get right, get that thing clear. So, couple weeks go by and shit. You know what I'm saying? Couple dudes had done went home. Couple guys had done went to the hole. So, we had some open beds in our dorm. You feel me? So, you know, we already knew what it was. Transfer day, everybody at the wonder. Everybody trying to post up and see if they see a nigga they know. You feel me? So, we get some new guys off in there, you know what I'm saying? It was one dude, you know what I'm saying, it was something about him, light-skinned dude, tatted up, you know what I'm saying? That nigga was swole like an action figure type shit, you know what I'm saying? Cartier frames on, gold and mouth and shit. I said, oh yeah, that nigga him getting some money, you know what I'm saying? You could just tell, you feel me? He was low-key though. He ended up, you know what I'm saying, with a little young dude as his bunkmate. Young dude don't do nothing but read books, you know what I'm saying, and chill. So I'm like, yeah, that nigga got a good bunkmate. I ain't know who dude was. So, you know, how it be when you get in the new dorm, you got to feel that damn thing got. You got to move around. You got to put your ear to the streets to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I know when I get transferred and get in a new dorm, after I get myself situated with my bunkmate, whatever, get off in my room, take my shower, get right and shit, I'm finna do an economy check. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go around, I'm gonna ask goddamn how much the cigarette cost, you know what I'm saying? How much phone going for, you know what I'm saying? I got to get in the loop. Is it hard to get a detail? You know what I'm saying? How the officers is, if they let you pop out the door, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? You got to feel it out, see what's going on, you feel me? And I'm going to go get me a detail off the rip just so I can move around the compound and see what I can see, because you never know who you can run into. So I got to be able to get out that door when I want to. So once I establish, you know, what we call in prison, driver license, when you got a detail, nigga call them driver license because you could be out there. You know what I'm saying? Just like slavery, you got a pass from master, you can be out there. Same thing in prison. If you got a pass from the officer, you can be out there in the mix. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we in the dorm. Shit, about a week had done went by. And the white boy, he at the water fountain. And shit, he standing up there with a cup of coffee. He just sipping the coffee. So that thing, no, I seen the light-skinned dude, the new dude who had done came in, the swole nigga. I see him standing by the TV. Then he did a double look, you know what I'm saying? Because when he first got in the dorm, he really played the room. That really made me think he had a phone. He looked like old slick-ass, chain gang ass nigga that know how to get through, beat the shakedown, you know what I'm saying, with their phone. Because if he ain't have no phone and he just get here, he gonna be outside that room till he figure out what he need to know. But Buddy was really playing the room, so I think that nigga had a phone. So he standing there, he looked back at the water fountain. He see the white boy. He was like, hey, hon, don't I know you from somewhere? Then he was like, nah, you don't know me, you don't know me. So he go to walking fast to his room. He go in the room, told his bunkmate to get out. You know what I'm saying? He went in the room, put the tissue in the door. So light-skinned dude was like, shit, boy, I think I know that, man. I know that motherfucker. That's that same motherfucker who ran off with my pack and told on me. Yeah, they been about 6, 7 years ago. He say, man, I had been looking for that boy. I couldn't find that boy nowhere. He say, man, I been in the dome with that motherfucker. He was like, oh, that nigga got to get it. So the light-skinned nigga was like, tension in the dorm, man. Hey, man, you got some shit, man. Put your shit up, man, because nigga ass finna get their business in him. So everybody looking like, damn, boy, what's going on? So I know the white boy in the room like, damn, boy, I done fucked up. Boy, that boy done identified me, man. Because I could tell his energy was looking crazy when dude came in the dorm, but he ain't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? He been real quiet. You feel me? So, shit, light-skinned dude go to his room. He come back out that bitch, scrapped up. So he knocking on the door. Open that motherfucking door. Go on, open that bitch. So dude don't open it. So light-skinned dude, swole nigga, he wait for a minute. So he walk away from the door. He spin the block, he been a lap, cause he already know dude he in that room looking at the window and looking at the floor. That's what you gonna look for. You gonna look at that floor to see if a nigga standing in front of your door. So buddy peeped that. So he spent the block, walked off. So that thing, you know, he went to the blind side of the door and just stuck his hand up under the handle. And he told another nigga, he was like, hey, get the dope pop. So that thing, you know, dude went to the booth and he was like, he told him to pop the door. The officer popped the door. The nigga swung the door, ran off in that bitch on that boy. Man, that boy was sitting on the toilet, but he wasn't shitting or nothing. He was just sitting on the toilet looking crazy. Man, dude punched his ass out. I'm talking about punched that nigga lights out. That nigga had so many midnight. That nigga head looked like some popcorn, bitch. I'm talking about, you know how popcorn got all them look? Yeah, that boy looked like that shit. Then that boy whooped out the banger. So another nigga ran up like, hey, bro, don't stab, bro. We don't want to go on lockdown. Shit, light-skinned nigga was so psyched out. He turned around and stabbed him. Boom, 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 boom. He hit him. Dude backed up and shit like, damn, bro, you gonna wet milk, bro, goddamn. So, light-skinned dude turned back around. He grabbed a white boy, and he just go pouring him out. Yeah, bitch, this for my pack, nigga, and you told on me. Bitch, what you thought I forgot? Man, he had done caught up with that damn boy. I'm talking about pulled that nigga ass out. So, shit was crazy. The nigga had done pulled him out on the dance floor, on the big floor. But then he pulled him back in the room right there in front of the toilet. The nigga rolled up a cigarette. He got blood all on his hands and shit. He rolled up a cigarette though. The blood was getting on the cigarette and shit. I'm like, man, what the hell? That nigga fired the cigarette up. He sitting there smoking. He just staring at the white boy. He just staring at him. I'm like, damn. I hope Buddy don't goddamn be unalived in there, cause he sure leaking pretty bad in there. And he spitting up blood coming out of his mouth. I'm like, yeah, that bad. When a motherfucker done got stabbed and they spitting up blood, something ain't right. You done hit something in their ass. So dude just sitting there smoking a cigarette. So he went to rolling them bitches back to back. He just smoking them back to back, just staring at that boy. I said, oh yeah, home on some real Mad Max shit, boy. I'm talking about, you can see it in his eye. He was gone. He just sitting there. So, mind you, the police had came in there and did they count, so they wasn't gonna come back for a minute. Dude in there, he just sitting in there smoking cigarettes, staring at that boy. Goddamn, his bunkmate was too scared to go over there even near the room. So he just sitting out there at the TV. So dude just sitting in the room smoking. So I'm like, damn, I go back in my room and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, we finna be on lockdown so goddamn long. And these polices ain't finna come back in. So Buddy might be old with. I'm like, oh man, and see the murder investigation, them bitches hit different. You got outside police pulling up in their bit, so you know what I'm saying? Shakedown coming, all that, lockdown. I'm in here with that funky, ronky ass nigga. So I thought about that shit. I said, boy, we finna be on lockdown about a month. At that time, I had a bunch of store calls and shit from working in the kitchen. So I pulled up on an old school nigga. I was like, hey, you'll swap room with me. You'll come be my bunk mate. Old school, clean. Every time you looked up, he was cleaning out his room, washing his clothes. You know what I'm saying? He was clean. Kept his face lined up, trimmed up. He stayed out the way, watched sports all day. So he was like, yeah, I'll be your bunk mate. So I called my bunk mate. I was like, hey, bunk mate. I said, man, I don't feel no type of way. I said, man, let me pay you to switch room. He was like, switch room with who? So I told him, he was like, shit, what you paying? So I gave that nigga about $35, $40 in food. He was like, hey, yeah, I switch. So I'm already knowing we going on lockdown. I can't have buddy in here like that, boy. I just can't do it. So old school go get his stuff and shit. I help him back to the room with his property and shit. And I told him, I said, man, I can't do no more lockdown with that nigga in the room, boy. It be smelling like spoiled chitlin water in that bit. I'm talking about, it be funky, ronky, boy. I can't do it, bro. I fuck with bro. He got some onion ring powder coming out his pores or something. It got to be onion ring powder or juju bean grease or something. I don't know what it is coming up out that damn boy, but it's a wicked smell. Oh, yeah, that damn thing wicked. So old school cool. He moved in there and shit. And he told me, he said, you can keep the bottom bunk, bro. Shit, I like being on the top. Old school one of them do all his hair was white and shit. He was older hair, eyebrow white, but he moved like a young nigga though. I'm talking about Unc still get out there and shoot basketball with the young niggas and everything. Like Unc cool hair, funny hair, a sense of humor, goofy hair, just like me. That's why we were good bunk mate, cause we stayed cracking jokes and jawing and talking shit. You feel me? So got the room and shit situated now. I'm just sitting around, cause I know the police gonna come in there bitch sooner or later. So in the midst of doing all this, getting all this shit handled with the room, some just told me, look over there where Buddy was at. I look, dude still laid out on the floor. Bruh still sitting on the toilet smoking cigarette. He just smoking and looking at that damn boy. I'm like, damn, what wrong with this nigga? Damn, he done psyched out for real. So he finally get up. He leave out the room. He go to his room and shit. About 20 minutes after he went in his room, the police came in there to do their round. They were about 3 deep. So they doing their round, one on the top range, one on the bottom range. So when they get due, officer like, oh shit, and call the code. So that thing know, y'all already know what went on. Them folk ran down in there, lock it down, y'all fucking lock it down. Lock it down. So I went and got me some ice, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn. Fix me, put some hot water on my little noodles and shit, and I went on in the room. So, you know what I'm saying? They locked her down, got Bud up out of there. He made it, but he had punch lung and shit, you know what I'm saying? His eye socket was fucked up, but, you know, he made it. But he thought he had done got away. Come to find out, he was the pickup man to go pick up the pack. He had done went and got the pack and put himself on the door and went to the hole. He never gave dude his pack. Once he got down there to the hole, he wrote a kite to the CERT team telling them what going on, telling dude about the mission. You know what I'm saying? Telling them dude about the business and how he was handling. You feel me? So dude ended up getting transferred and his plug ended up getting fired. So yeah, when he seen Buddy and recollect, cause he had said it had been 6-7 years since he seen him. He recognized him. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't even said nothing though. Just pulled up on that damn boy. But yeah, flipped him, got him up out of there. But that's how it be in prison, boy. Some people think they can slime somebody out of something just cause you transferred. That don't mean you got away. Oh, no, hell no. Prison is a revolving door. You gonna see people you did time with. You know what I'm saying? You gonna see them. eventually you're going to run back into them. It's inevitable, especially if you got a stretch to do. So that was just one of them times he didn't get away like he thought he did. Caught up with that boy. So today, I got to tell y'all about little Pancho. I'm at Ware State Prison. Oh, yeah, man. Little Pancho was hell. Little Pancho was one of them dudes who, he a finesse. He trying to get over every transaction he make. He trying to get over. He trying to jug. He trying to squeeze water out of turnip. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he trying to get everything he could get. He one of them dudes you just had to keep your eyes on him because he real swift. Like he good at what he do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He was one of them dudes who kept himself in a situation. You know what I'm saying? Every time you turn around, you look up, punch your name and something. He done got into something. He done stole something. He done remixed somebody out their money. He done borrowed something from this dude, ain't pay him. This dude ain't pay him. He was just one of them dudes who always, you know, I think he had a black cloud over his life because dude went through some tough times in prison, you feel me? So, one day, I'm up there at the water fountain fixing me some oatmeal, you know what I'm saying? I got the oatmeal with the, you know what I'm saying? They give you the oatmeal on the stove that got the peaches in it or the cinnamon, the little variety pack. So I'm whipping me up some oatmeal, done crush me up some strawberry cookies up in that damn thing. Oh yeah, I done put it together. You know what I'm saying? Making me a hot little breakfast because I ain't gonna get that tray that morning. So I keep me a little oatmeal just to get me by, you know what I'm saying? So as I'm standing up there getting the hot water for my oatmeal, Pancho, you know what I'm saying, he's standing up there by the window, which ain't too far from the water fountain. So he just looking out the window. He posted. You could tell he got something on his mind. Looked like he was plotting on something. So, you know, he's standing there. So I finish whipping my bowl up. I leave. I walk off. And then I had done, I got through eating my bowl at the sports TV. I'm standing there watching ESPN, eat my bowl so I get finished. By the time I turn around and go back to the water fountain to wash my bowl out, Pancho got another little dude that be in the dorm. I forgot what his name was. I ain't never really just talked to dude like that, but they standing there talking. So, you know what I mean? I'm cleaning my bowl. I got the hot water on at the fountain, and I'm letting the hot water hit my bowl. I'm cleaning it out, you know what I'm saying? So I hear Pancho say, like, yeah, bro, that book in my locker, man. Go in my locker and get the book. But I'll let you know when to go get it because I got about 2 more pages to read. And then I'll let you know when you can go grab it. So dude like, all right, bet. So Pancho standing at the window about 10, 15 more minutes. He just standing there look like he plotting. So the dorm go out the chow, you know what I'm saying, and come back. Pancho went out the chow, but he was the last one to go out. He was coming out his room last. So boom, you know what I mean? I ain't really pay no attention to it. So when everybody came back from chow, you know what I'm saying? Because his bunkmate had a phone, but his bunkmate went over to another dorm, I guess, to handle some business or whatever. He was in another dorm at the time. So they come back from chow, you know what I'm saying? About 15 minutes after they been back from chow, I hear Pancho call the little dude name. He called him to the room, but Pancho wasn't in the room though. You know what I'm saying? He was at the domino table, so he called him or whatever. So the little dude come, you know what I mean? He was like, what's up? He was like, hey, yeah, you can go on in my room and get that book out my locker. I finished it. So he like, all right, bet. So the little dude go in the room and shit. Everybody see him go in the room. So that thing, you know, Pancho bunkmate came back in the dorm from whatever dorm he was in. You know what I'm saying? He come back in the dorm. So he go to a couple people room, you know what I'm saying, before he actually go to his room. You know what I'm saying? And he finally make it to his room. He go in his room. He was in the room about 10 minutes. Then that thing, you know, he come out the room. Pancho, bring your ass here, bro. So they go in the room or whatever. So I'm sitting back. I'm peeping the move. Cause I'm like, it's something flaky going on. Cause Pancho was at that window pondering about something. Then this little dude pull up wanting this book. You could have went on and gave him the book. You let him go in the room by himself. I say, it's a setup coming. So I'm sitting back. I'm finna see how they finna play out. So next thing you know, you hear Pancho bunkmate. He yelling loud as hell. Like them walls are thin. You can hear everything. So he yelling, bro, where is my phone, bro? I know I left my phone right there up under my mat. Woo, 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 in the sock. Whatever, I come back, my phone gone. Pancho, I'm going to ask you one more time, bro. I'm going to ask you one more time, bro. Where my phone at? So Pancho like, I don't know, bro. I was sitting out there playing domino, bro. I ain't got your phone. He was like, little bro, I don't know. Little bro came in the room to get the book out my locker, and I don't, you know what I'm saying. But I ain't got. He was like, who is little bro? Who is little bro? Who came in this room while wasn't nobody in here? Who is little bro? He was like, man, bro, out there, woo, 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 woo. So Pancho bunkmate bust out the room. He called little bro name, the one who went in and get the book. Little bro was standing up there reading the book. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, what's up, bro? So dude was like, come here, bro. Come here, ASAP. So dude went to looking crazy. He like, hell, he looking like, what the hell? He aggressive. You could tell his body language, his mannerism, like he looking like, why that nigga sounding like they calling me? So he go down the stairs or whatever, and he go in the room. So I hear the little dude in, and he was like, bro, phone, what about a phone? I ain't got no phone. I came here and got this book. I ain't touched nothing in here. So Pancho like, man, bro, you the only one came in here, bro. So dude looking at Pancho like, man, what type of time you on, bro? I ain't come in here and get no phone. I came and got this book, bro. Like, I was in here literally 2 seconds. I came, got the book, I walked out. So dude was like, man, one of y'all finna tell me where my phone at, because you admitting to coming in this room by yourself while wasn't nobody in here. My phone gone. It's either my bunkmate or it's you. So next thing you know, the little dude, he take off on Pancho. Boom, 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 boom. He take off on him. He punching Pancho. Why? He got him down bad. He punching him out. Boom, 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 boom. So Pancho bunkmate, he grabbed a little dude. He was like, oh, bro, what you got going on? He was like, bro, I ain't affiliated. Y'all niggas affiliated. Goddamn, I already know how they finna go. So if I'm finna get pulled out by y'all, you and your people by their phone, I'm finna go and pop on him. It is what it is, because I know I ain't touched nothing. So dude, that when dude, his bunkmate came to his senses, Pancho bunkmate was like, this dude just popped on you. He standing on business. He ain't got that phone. You know what I'm saying? You just standing there looking stupid, and you ain't even try to fight back. You feel me? You just dude just beat you to death, you know. So, you know what I'm saying? So Pancho sitting there looking stupid. So Pancho bunkmate tell little bro, he was like, bro, you can go on, bro. You straight, bro. You straight. So he was like, yeah, bro, I ain't got your phone, bro. I can't get this book, bro. I ain't got your phone, bro. So he was like, I believe you, bro. I believe you. So next thing you know, Pancho come out the room. He go in his room looking crazy. So his bunkmate, I seen him go to one of his Muslim brothers, and he asked him, hey, bro, let me see your phone. So bro sat out there in the day room, and he was calling around, dorm to dorm. You know what I'm saying? And he was asking niggas, hey man, anybody buy a phone over there? Go around the dorm and ask to see if anybody bought a phone. So he doing all this on speakerphone. He sitting out there, you know what I'm saying? He got a couple of Muslim brothers out there. They looking crazy. They looking at Pancho, you know what I'm saying? Real crazy. So dude finally get on the phone with a dude that was in J building, and he asked him, he was like, hey man, anybody bought a phone down there? He was like, yeah man, Pancho came down here and sold the phone. So all the Muslims looking at Pancho, they like, bring your ass here. So they get Pancho off in the room. Come to find out, when they went out to chop, Pancho had done went to J building and sold that phone to a dude. You know what I'm saying? In prison ain't no secrets. You know what I'm saying? You get it hard to hide something in prison. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you do something unrighteous. All you gotta do is tell one person. It's gonna spread. You know what I'm saying? It's inevitable. Niggas will tell on you without even trying. They'll just be you'll be done told them something in confidentiality. And then they might be talking to one of their partners. They might not even mean no harm. They just be talking, conversating, and your name come up, and then somebody say something, and they say something, and that thing, know your business out there. You feel me? So it never failed. So, man, they got Pancho in that room, man. I heard some screams come up out that damn boy, like some screams I ain't never heard before. You feel me? Like, he's screaming for dear life. So, I hear the dude in there like, you gonna go down there and you gonna get my phone back, bro. I don't know what you gotta do, but you going down there and you gonna get my phone back. You gonna give whoever you sent you that money, you gonna give them their money back. You gonna get my phone back. Or nigga, I'm gonna press the button on you. I'm gonna press the button on you. You know what time it is, nigga. If I press this button, a helicopter gonna land at that bitch. Yeah, you getting airlifted straight up, bro. I'm not playing. Go get my phone. When they call last child, you know what I'm saying? You better go get my phone, bro. Straight up. So, and he told him, he was like, and I'm gonna send one of my brothers down there with you to make sure you do it. So, everybody on 10, everybody looking crazy now, you know what I'm saying? Cause it done got real, Pancho. You gotta go get that phone or you finna get pulled out, boy. Like, to the high degree, these folk not finna play with you about that phone. So, we wait around. Pancho walk around, twisting his hair, looking crazy. All the Muslims, they suited and booted, shoes tied up, coats on, towels around their neck. You know what I'm saying? So, they, by an hour later, they call last child. So, all the Muslims go out the dorm. Pancho go out the dorm, you know what I'm saying? I don't even go out. I stay back in the dorm. So, when they come back from chow, Pancho come back in the dorm first. He walking fast. He walking real fast. So two of the Muslim dudes, they walking fast behind him. So they go in the room or whatever. So he end up going to get the phone back because he really ain't had time to spend the money. You know what I'm saying? So he sent dude his money back and he went down there and he got the phone back. So he gave him the phone. That thing, you know, I hear him screaming again. And I heard Pancho bunkmate telling him, he was like, nigga, it's about principle. It's about principle. It's about principle. You going on that dope. So I just heard that boy, he just went hollering. That thing, you know, he come up out the room. Some kind of way he done hit the button. He come up out the room. Dude done grabbed him by his shirt, but he running so hard, it done ripped up. It done almost came up off. He ripped it. He kept running up the stairs. So one of the Muslim dudes went up the stairs this way. The other one went up that way. They go up the stairs. They got Pancho cornered off. So they were like, boy, you going on that dope, boy. I don't know why you running. It ain't nowhere you can go. So Pancho like, man, y'all put the banger down. Y'all done hit me like 5, 6 times with the banger, man. Y'all nigga put the banger down, man. Come on, man, put the banger down. They were like, go on the dope. So both of the Muslim dudes, they whoop out. They were like, boy, go on that dope, bro. We ain't finna tell you no more. Go on that dope. So Pancho, he done tried to make a country break pad one on. They done caught him lacking. They done hit him up a couple more times. So he laying on the floor. They got him down bad. They standing over him with the blickies. They like, hey, bro, we ain't gonna tell you, bro. I'm telling you, go on, just go, bro. Nigga don't want to have to whack you in, bro. Just go, bro. So, Pancho bunkmate come out with some clothes and a towel and rag and some soap. He was like, man, get him in the shower, bro. Get him in the shower. So he get in the shower, you know what I'm saying, take a shower, put his clothes on. Because that protocol in prison, like, if a dude gets stabbed up, but it ain't to the point where he pulled all the way out, they gonna make you take a shower, rub some Vaseline in your wounds to stop the bleeding long enough to get you up out the dorm. So that's what they end up doing to Pancho. So the officer end up coming and getting Pancho up out of there or whatever. So a little bit of the blood was seeping through his clothes. So when the officer noticed it, he was like, oh, you bleeding, oh, you been stabbed. The officer got on the radio. He called the code. About 5, 6 minutes later, you see the lieutenant and about 8, 9 more officers come to the door and they like, lock it down, lock it down, lock it down. So when they lock her down, they get Pancho out of there. Before they leave, they stand in the salad pole talking to Pancho. I don't know what he was saying. But as soon as he go down there, they put handcuffs on him and they walked him up there to medical. You know what I'm saying? I say about an hour later, we still on lockdown. And that thing, you know, the CERT team come in the door. Normally, they be gone by 4 o'clock, something like that. But it was almost 6 something, and they was still there. So they come in the dorm. They go straight to Pancho bunkmate room. And I don't know why he was lacking like that. They end up catching him on the phone because when the CERT team officer came out of his room, he had the phone in his hand. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. So he done had, Pancho done stole the man's phone, sold the phone, when it got it back. We go on lockdown. Next thing you know, now the police got the phone. I say, damn. So they cuff him up, they lock him down. So now he back there and they done took him to the hole. You know what I'm saying? Then they go get the other two dudes who had done stabbed him up there on the top range. They go to their room and get him. So it's a fact. You know what I'm saying? These folk, and how you know he told, because if they reviewed the camera, they got to come in the control booth that's in the dorm to look at the camera. I stood at my door the whole time. They never came and reviewed the camera, so Pancho had to tell them, because they didn't just know who to come in here and get. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? That situation blowed over at the time, you know what I'm saying? They sent all them dudes who did that to Pancho, they sent them to tier 2. And they end up, after about 2 months, they put Pancho back on compound. The first hour he was on compound, he got pulled out, he got airlifted. The helicopter came for real. You know what I'm saying? The dorm he landed in, it was full of Muslims. I couldn't believe he came out on compound after that. Like, he really thought shit was sweet, and it wasn't. Soon as he had his property out there on the walk and they put him inside the dorm, literally an hour later, the CERT team was running to that dorm. And about 45 minutes later, after that, you see the helicopter land on the big yard. Oh, yeah. It landed out there, and they rushed that boy to the helicopter and got there and flighted him up out of there. But he didn't die, but they immediately transferred him when he got out the infirmary. He transferred to another prison. But, yeah, that what happened when you a slickster. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you put out there in the universe, you won't get it back.